Hi, my name's Jade and this is my story. I grew up a traditional Catholic family. My two brothers, mom and dad. Um, we went to church every Sunday, every holiday. It wasn't until I was about 6, 7 years old that my dad had separated from the woman who I had always thought was my mother. After that, typically came all the questions of where was the woman who was supposed to love me unconditionally. Shortly after that, I learned that my mom chose a life of drugs and sin over loving her children and being the mother that she was supposed to be. After that, I questioned a lot of things. I kind of went into a dark place, I looked for acceptance anywhere I could. And I kind of steered away from the church really quickly, and it took me some time to get back. After that, probably about 16, my grandfather passed away, which was a really hard thing for me to deal with. He was very close to me, and I, again, steered away from church and wanted nothing to do with it, nothing to do with my Bible, and I was partying, hanging out with the wrong crowd of people. Ended up marrying somebody that I was really close with in high school. He was my best friend, and we ended up getting pregnant quickly with my first son. My son, in every meaning of the sense, I say, saved my life. He gave my life purpose that I was missing. I remember I was about 6 months pregnant with him, and I had that urge. I needed to get back in the church. I wanted to raise him up the right way, and I knew that that was where I needed to start. And that's when I joined fellowship 10 years ago now. My husband at the time was not a part of the church. He didn't care for it at all. So I ended up divorcing from that marriage, and it was me and my son by myself for a while. And times were hard, but I knew as long as we had each other and we had our faith and we had the guidance of Jesus, and that's all we needed. And out of nowhere, when I least expected it, I met my best friend and truly my other half, who was put in my life for a reason. And that man later became my husband. We somehow found each other, very different places of our lives, but he saw me, he saw my son, and where other people saw us as burdens, he saw the gift that we were, and the gift that we were from the Lord. We had gotten pregnant, and we had a loss at about 12 weeks that really tested our relationship. And we, at that moment, had to put all of the faith in the Lord. And I knew where I was, but he was in a different place. As he was getting help for, some troubles he was going through, he dove into his own relationship with the Lord. And that only brought us closer as a couple. My husband has chosen to lead our family in a godly way. And I could not be more proud. It's been so wonderful to watch I brought him into this church knowing what I wanted for him, but to see him really develop that on his own, it was a magical thing to watch. And knowing God's unconditional love for me, for my husband, for our children has been so incredible, and it's really just solidified everything for us, for our family. He has put nonstop blessing in our lives since we've really dove in. I look to the future knowing that I am the mother I am because God saw his purpose in me, and I had to figure that out on my own. It wasn't looking for acceptance from the people and trying to people please acceptance out of people. It was knowing that he has always accepted me and his love has always been unconditional. It took me some time, but I'm finally where I'm meant to be, and that's something that I'll never question again, because he has shown up more ways that I could ever count. I want to be baptized today to show myself and God that I will continue to choose him, because he brought me through the darkest points of my life where I thought I'd never escape from. And he showed me the true life, and that my life always has a purpose.